Hello and welcome. Dear participants of our conference, the topic of today's meeting is a step-by-step guide to using ACTIVIDAN for skin recovery after cosmetic procedures and for daily skin maintenance. This is a highly relevant subject both for beauty professionals and for those who care for their skin at home. Even if you don't visit salons, this information will be valuable because everyone, regardless of age or gender, wants to look younger, more well-groomed, and confident. And when skin issues arise, we naturally seek effective solutions. Today, we'll discuss how ACTIVIDAN supports exactly that. Our procedures, whether at home or especially in beauty salons, depending on the method, may cause inflammatory reactions and microdamage to the skin. This is especially true with invasive techniques. In such cases, the microcirculatory system suffers first, and it is precisely what delivers oxygen and nutrients to every skin cell. It also plays a role in removing cellular waste and maintaining skin balance. Cellular waste is also eliminated through the lymphatic system and other pathways. But when the vascular system is disrupted, we notice swelling and infiltrates, tissue hardening after procedures. All of these effects can be significantly reduced with our product, ACTIVIDAN. We continually emphasize its importance, especially in cosmetology. ACTIVIDAN actively participates in tissue regeneration processes, especially during the early stages of inflammation, in the first hours and days after a procedure. Microtrauma and damage trigger inflammation. ACTIVIDAN helps localize the inflammation and improves skin nourishment, primarily through vascular support. Since skin has pores, when applied externally, ACTIVIDAN not only protects but also nourishes. It helps reduce inflammation, speeds up recovery, and strengthens blood vessels. This is just part of its effects. Most importantly, it stimulates the production of skin elasticity components, collagen, elastin, and it helps normalize the function of cells responsible for skin tone. It reduces hyperpigmentation by regulating melanocyte activity, which improves complexion. ACTIVIDAN is used not only externally. After cosmetic procedures, it's important to remember that the skin reflects the condition of internal organs. Eczema, psoriasis, burns, these are deeper structural disorders. They're often linked to the liver and kidneys. By taking ACTIVIDAN internally, we support the skin from within. The skin covers up to 2 square meters of the body and serves vital functions, even respiration. Burns and cuts require rapid healing. With extensive damage, there's a risk of infection. It can penetrate tissues containing vessels and lymphatic capillaries. Waste products can enter the bloodstream and poison the body. Simply put, fast recovery is essential. That's why ACTIVIDAN is indicated for any skin damage or disease, both in general health and in cosmetology. ACTIVIDAN is a natural product from brown seaweed. Its base is fucoidan, and the key component is 6-deoxygalactose. Fucoidan is the core ingredient, enhanced with sulfated monosaccharides. The product comes in sachets with dry powder, easily dissolved in water. Upon dissolution, it creates a solution with high surface tension, forming a biofilm when applied to the skin. This boosts recovery, reduces inflammation, and stimulates collagen and elastin synthesis. Its comprehensive action activates tissue regeneration. The skin becomes firmer, with improved structure and tone. ACTIVIDAN strengthens blood vessels, restores microcirculation, and accelerates healing. It stimulates basal epidermal cells, the foundation of all 5 layers of the skin. This is the basis for skin renewal and the launch of regenerative processes. Especially with internal use, connective tissue in the skin is restored. ACTIVIDAN stimulates collagen and elastin production, forming strong fibers. This gives skin firmness and boosts its protective functions. Cosmetic procedures produce longer-lasting results when ACTIVIDAN is taken internally. External use enhances regeneration and reduces inflammation. Sulfated monosaccharides easily integrate into the metabolism of new cells, feeding them and providing energy. In addition, ACTIVIDAN improves oxygenation of cells, enriching them with oxygen, including through its systemic effect via the lungs. This amplifies the overall rejuvenating effect. This is crucial when working with cosmetologists. Every procedure, laser, mesotherapy, begins with skin preparation, namely cleansing and inflammation removal. Without cleansing, facial procedures should not be done. It's necessary to eliminate impurities and open pores. Only then can real results be achieved. After any cleansing, manual or ultrasonic, redness, irritation, and microinflammation may appear. ACTIVIDAN accelerates healing, soothes irritation, and helps the skin recover. And when applied externally, it adds protection from external factors, including airborne infections. Without protection, the skin may once again develop acne. ACTIVIDAN creates a biofilm that prevents harmful substances from penetrating the skin while retaining moisture. During inflammation, the skin loses water. This increases irritation. The components of ACTIVIDAN form a barrier that prevents dehydration, especially in the superficial layers of the skin. When using microcurrents to improve tone and reduce swelling, particularly around the eyes, ACTIVIDAN enhances the effect and protects the skin. Microcurrents help reduce swelling, improve lymphatic drainage, and tighten the skin without injections. However, puffiness may still occur after the procedure. That's why a comprehensive skincare approach is essential. It's important to choose a cosmetologist with a medical background. Improper intervention can be harmful. Even after cleansing, toxins may remain in the subcutaneous tissue and dermis. This reflects dysfunction in the sebaceous and sweat glands. When the body is overloaded with toxins, so is the skin. ACTIVIDAN helps eliminate these deposits. It binds toxins, activates metabolic processes, and removes waste through the lymphatic system, cleansing the skin from within. When taken internally, ACTIVIDAN improves microcirculation, especially when combined with microcurrent therapy, enhancing the effects and detoxifying the skin. The main goal is to stimulate collagen and elastin production, the foundation of a lifting effect. This becomes especially noticeable when ACTIVIDAN is used together with microcurrents, peels, and other treatments. After a deep peel, the skin becomes thinner and should not be treated too often. Even home peels cleanse the skin so thoroughly that it feels like it can breathe again. Peels smooth the surface, reduce hyperpigmentation, and make the skin softer and smoother, like a baby's skin. This is achieved by evenly removing dead epidermal cells. In some areas, the skin doesn't renew properly and dead cells remain. ACTIVIDAN helps address these issues. As a result, the skin texture evens out and it appears refreshed. However, side effects may occur: burns, hyperpigmentation, peeling, and inflammation, especially after invasive methods. In such cases, ACTIVIDAN accelerates regeneration, reduces inflammation, and stimulates cellular renewal. It also indirectly protects against pigmentation. When the face is wiped with an ACTIVIDAN solution, a thin film forms that reduces UV exposure. This is especially important after photorejuvenation, microcurrents, and other light-sensitive procedures. After mesotherapy, a treatment that improves skin tone and gives a glow, local reactions often occur: swelling, inflammation, papules, similar to pimples. ACTIVIDAN helps in these cases. Internal use and topical applications accelerate the absorption of the substance and its delivery to targeted cells. Papules disappear quickly, and the effect of mesotherapy becomes visible within days. ACTIVIDAN supports the skin and enhances the result. With biorevitalization, skin rejuvenation through injections, ACTIVIDAN helps achieve a long-lasting effect. This procedure increases skin firmness, provides a lifting effect, and deeply hydrates. Although non-invasive, it may cause bruising, hardening, and papules. ACTIVIDAN reduces inflammation, improves the distribution of hyaluronic acid, and stimulates collagen production, prolonging the results. Botox is no longer the leading procedure. It used to be widespread, a neurotoxin that blocks facial muscles and smooths wrinkles. After injections, the face may appear mask-like, and small hematomas often follow. Swelling, asymmetry, and hypersensitivity may occur after Botox. Regardless of the procedure, it's important to reduce puffiness, eliminate bruising, and nourish the cells. ACTIVIDAN helps consolidate results and reduce the need for repeated injections. This is especially important with contour plastic procedures, where fillers are injected to correct facial volume and symmetry. After fillers, swelling, hardening, and hematomas often appear. Complications like fibrosis are possible. If the result is unsatisfactory, it can only be removed surgically. That's why preventing fibrosis is critical. ACTIVIDAN helps prevent fibrosis, improves filler integration into the skin, and reduces complication risks. It reduces swelling, bruising, and hardening, enhancing the effect of the procedure. This makes ACTIVIDAN a reliable support for any type of injectable rejuvenation. ACTIVIDAN is also effective with hardware lifting treatments, wrinkle smoothing, skin tightening, collagen stimulation, and removal of vascular networks. These procedures often cause swelling, redness, peeling, and burning sensations. When taken internally, ACTIVIDAN helps relieve swelling, activates fibroblasts and collagen and elastin production, thereby amplifying and extending the procedure's effects. These treatments are not cheap and often require repetition. Tattooing and permanent makeup are now popular, stylish, convenient, and make the face look expressive without cosmetics. But during the first 2 weeks after tattooing, redness, swelling, pigmentation, and even infection risks are common. Most technicians recommend herpes prevention, especially when working with lips. Despite sterile conditions, the virus can still be transmitted, for example through pigment. Such procedures are often accompanied by inflammation and pigmentation. But with ACTIVIDAN, healing is twice as fast, without complications or even noticeable peeling. Also important, the pigment color does not fade. The result is bright and long-lasting. It's enough to wipe the face, eyebrows, and lips with an ACTIVIDAN solution and take it internally. This speeds up healing and prolongs the effect. Homemade masks and massages nourish the skin and give a fresh look, but the effect is often minimal. In addition, there may be allergies to ingredients, irritation, and inflammation, especially when using low-quality products or on sensitive skin. With ACTIVIDAN, even simple masks become more effective. Skin permeability improves, and barrier functions are enhanced. It supports the immune system and helps prevent irritation. When applied in the morning, signs of bruising or redness disappear. Even after procedures like thread lifting, which stimulates collagen production and tightens the face, ACTIVIDAN helps reduce swelling and the risk of inflammation. Threads in the skin cause inflammation, swelling, and pain. ACTIVIDAN accelerates healing, reduces the risk of fibrosis, and stimulates the formation of your own collagen framework without complications. This delivers a fast and natural lifting effect. Some choose radical measures, plastic surgery. It is expensive and not suitable for everyone. But if there are aesthetic defects or injuries, surgery might be the only option. Recovery lasts from 30 to 45 days. Hematomas, swelling, and slow healing may occur. Scars, stitches, infections, all of these can prolong recovery. To ensure the scar is flat and barely visible, immunity must be supported and regeneration accelerated. Taking ACTIVIDAN aids recovery, reduces swelling and inflammation, and prevents scarring. The rehabilitation period is reduced by half. As mentioned earlier, during plastic surgery, ACTIVIDAN should be used both externally and internally. Since the vessels are internal use is essential. For external application, use ACTIVIDAN compresses on the sutures. This speeds up healing, forming smooth, thin, nearly invisible scars. Even after laser resurfacing, which removes the skin's surface layers and initiates regeneration, inflammation and peeling can occur. If done incorrectly, burns and pigmentation may result. In these cases, ACTIVIDAN accelerates recovery and protects the skin. Laser treatments are best done in winter or with sun protection. Recovery takes about 2 weeks. ACTIVIDAN reduces inflammation, protects against scarring and pigmentation, and enhances healing. Preventing hyperpigmentation is especially important to avoid changes in skin tone. Liposuction is performed not only on the abdomen, but also on the neck, face, and décolleté area. These are sensitive zones, and after the procedure, swelling, bruising, and inflammation may appear. Fibrosis can develop. The recovery period is at least 1 month. ACTIVIDAN helps speed up healing and reduce complications. It activates regeneration, reduces inflammation and swelling, and stimulates lymphatic flow. This helps the immune system clear toxins faster and restore the skin. Recovery time is reduced by at least half. If ACTIVIDAN intake begins before the procedure and continues afterward, metabolism is normalized and fat deposits do not return. This is crucial for maintaining the result. If you've decided to improve your health and appearance, consulted a cosmetologist, and are planning invasive or non-invasive procedures, start taking ACTIVIDAN in advance. It will protect your skin, accelerate healing, and help you achieve your desired outcome. Prepare your body and skin in advance, at least 1 week, ideally 2. Take a maintenance dose, from 1 to 2 sachets per day, for body weight over 50 kilograms, 2 sachets, dissolve in 500 milliliters of water, and drink in small portions throughout the day, 3 to 4 times. This activates the immune system, prepares the skin for microdamage, accelerates drainage functions, and provides oxygen to the skin. This supports recovery from day 1. The minimum course is from 2 to 3 weeks. After procedures, the dose can be increased from 1 to 2 sachets to 2 to 3, and for serious interventions, up to 4 sachets per day. For example, after liposuction or skin lifting, up to 6 sachets per day can be taken, divided into 3 to 4 doses and always with water. This prevents the formation of rough scars. Scars will be soft, thin, and without fibrotic changes. To maintain the effect, after full recovery, continue taking ACTIVIDAN at a maintenance dose for 1 to 3 more months. The maintenance dose is calculated by body weight. 1 sachet contains 600 milligrams. Multiply the weight by 10 milligrams to get the daily norm. This helps restore collagen and elastin, densify the skin, and return its structure. Dense connective bundles, up to 200 micrometers, are what gives skin its firmness. It is important not only to produce collagen, but to pack it into the right structure. Then the skin does not fold, but immediately smooths out. This is especially important after procedures. For external use of ACTIVIDAN, especially for microtrauma, use a warm, sterile solution. The product must be safe and suitable for sensitive skin. Use boiled water. First, clean the skin with lotion or gentle products, then apply ACTIVIDAN, especially after cleansing or peeling, to reduce inflammation and speed up healing. After cleansing, it is important to remove pathogenic microflora. Dissolve 1 sachet of ACTIVIDAN in 50 to 70 milliliters of water. Enough for 1 day. Wipe the face, neck, hands, if a procedure was done. This provides protection and stimulates skin regeneration. In cases of peeling, redness, or burns after laser treatment, make masks with a concentrated solution, approximately 30 milliliters of water. Soak a cloth, apply in the morning and evening. This is especially effective for irritation, first and second degree burns, hematomas, and papules after injections. For compresses, soak a cotton pad in the solution, apply to the desired area, hold, and remove. Do not leave the mask on overnight. Apply, wipe, and let the skin rest. After the skin has recovered, continue taking ACTIVIDAN internally. This prolongs the effect of the procedure. The course is from 1 to 3 months. The dose is 5 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. Take in divided doses 2 to 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. You can take a sachet to work, dissolve in water, and sip throughout the day. This helps the skin hold its shape and avoid complications, even if the result develops gradually. Taking ACTIVIDAN reduces the risk of post-procedural complications, activates fibroblasts, cells that produce natural collagen and elastin. It also supports immune and endocrine skin cells. Thus, metabolic processes are restored and the skin becomes denser, more elastic, and more resilient. ACTIVIDAN strengthens the bonds between cells and the intercellular substance, maintaining balance and skin structure. It controls the density of the intercellular matrix and coordinates the links between all layers of the skin, promoting their recovery. For cosmetologists, ACTIVIDAN means improved results, fewer complaints, and increased client trust. Fast, even healing without additional intervention sets a new standard of professional care. After skin resurfacing, there are fewer complications with ACTIVIDAN. The effect is visible earlier and lasts longer. Recovery is twice as fast, and a satisfied client will definitely return and recommend you to others. Skin elasticity and firmness depend on what we drink and eat. ACTIVIDAN works from within, via blood vessels, nourishing the skin, improving its tone, density, and youthfulness. Hydrate, rejuvenate, and smooth not only the face, but also the hands, neck, and décolleté area. This helps prevent hyperpigmentation and keeps the skin even and glowing. ACTIVIDAN is ideal for skin recovery after procedures and can be confidently recommended in salons. Clearly explain to cosmetologists and doctors the strength of ACTIVIDAN. Medical professionals will grasp it quickly, but even those without a medical background should understand why it works. ACTIVIDAN is youth, beauty, and inner health. Most importantly, you will feel the difference. People who take ACTIVIDAN regularly look younger than their peers, full of energy and confidence. So eat well, take ACTIVIDAN, and care for your skin. ACTIVIDAN should become a daily ritual for maintaining youth, beauty, energy, and longevity, because it contains the components our body needs every day and which are nearly impossible to obtain from other sources today. Thank you for joining us. We hope this information was useful and inspiring. We wish you professional success, satisfied clients, and outstanding results in your work with skin. May ACTIVIDAN become your reliable partner in both your procedures and daily self-care.